All right.
So, everyone, welcome to the Suicide Hotline. I believe
Thanks.
I should probably welcome our guest first instead of everyone. Bad Takes Only. Hello.
Bad takes only.
Thanks
Let's
for
go.
having me. Thank
Clap,
you for having
clap,
me,
clap,
guys.
Clap.
Anytime. Well,
This is a big one, guys. Big one.
Oh man, thank you.
He has hold on, let me pull up your analytics real quick. Bad takes only on SoundCloud, 127 followers. And you know what I can do right now? I can make that 128.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to follow you before this, so I guess I'll do it right now.
Well, thank you for the follow, man.
Yeah, well, so how does it feel to have such a good follow ratio? You know, your followers basically double your followings.
It feels good. I honestly should follow more people. It's hard to keep up with the scene because it feels like a lot of new people are coming in, and there's so many people already. There's definitely people I need to look for and follow.
like the
Well,
Suicide
maybe
Hotline,
not.
of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
You know what? I'll do that right now. Let me
Or
pull that
you
up.
could just keep your absolute amazing follow ratio. Like I would do that if I were you. It
Keep that.
just gives you more clout.
I was thinking to keep our follower thing on like Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud at 0, but that would look so pretentious. So I just follow everyone that we have on.
Oh, okay. Oh wow, our ratio sucks. We're negative. We have 15
Yeah.
followers.
Yeah. I follow everyone that we have on, and some of them don't follow back, so.
I don't think we
So anyways,
had
what's
15
your-
people, but sure.
I mean, like, planned and stuff.
All right, sweet.
So, hi.
Hi.
You come here often?
Every once in a while. It depends when I'm invited. I never come uninvited.
Okay.
That's crazy, because I don't remember inviting you. You just kind of appeared.
Oh man, sorry, I'll leave.
Yeah, I don't know how you got here.
Alright, guys, thanks for watching.
Oh man, yeah, this is a great podcast.
Oh yeah.
So I noticed that your songs on SoundCloud. How would you describe them, first of all? Like, what genre do you do?
So I don't really care about the label incelcore or bedroom punk or anything like that. I'd say for me right now, it's just acoustic. I really like doo-wop, so I try to emulate some of those like doo-wop aesthetics. I'm
Wait,
playing
is that
on-
like some 1960 shit?
Yeah, like mid 50s to mid 60s. Stuff like Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons or the Chantels. I really like doo-wop.
I'm just
But
picturing the Hairspray musical when you say that, but I don't think that's an accurate.
You're not too
impression of
far
what
off.
You're saying. Okay.
Not too far off, but I'm actually going to be making some genre switches soon. I had to get a guitar fixed, and then I'm probably gonna start doing some punk, other things like that. I enjoy punk a lot. I enjoy punk as a genre, but hopefully do some stuff like that. Maybe do some like surf inspired stuff. I really like a band called Creeps. They do kind of like gothic, dark surf music, and I really enjoy that, so I want to do stuff like that.
Yeah, you've yet to mention an artist that I recognize, but
That's a common theme on this podcast.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't know negative XP or like anyone.
I do know
Oh,
Hairspray.
really?
I do know Hairspray though. That's
That's a dub. That's a W.
and Harry Styles.
That's related to hair.
Yeah.
Harry. Okay. I
Yeah,
see the
what did
theme.
there?
I see the theme.
So out of 10, what would you rate a pear? I think a pear is like a solid 8 for me.
Pear.
I'm just eating one right now, so I.
No,
really
yeah.
want you to-
I'd say high 7, low 8. Definitely. It's definitely good. It beats apples in my
on
opinion.
a nice steamy August summer day. Would you go for an apple or a pear?
Pear, absolutely.
Oh really?
They're always better.
Pear or
Pears are better. They
peach?
taste better. Oh,
Pears are
peach.
underrated.
Peach.
Oh,
'Cause
peach. Peach over pear.
I'm a good Southern boy. I'm a good
Okay,
Southern boy. I like
Your
peaches.
answer to this question will determine whether we continue the podcast or not. Peach or strawberry.
All right. Peach or strawberry?
Yeah.
Are we talking on a summer's day?
We're talking on a steamy August summer day. And
Steamy
not July.
August summer day. I
Yeah.
think I'd still go
Really
peaches.
steamy.
I think I'd still go peaches.
Oh,
although
thank God.
strawberries
Okay.
are good.
Okay,
But
no,
I-
that was
Peaches
the
are
right
better,
answer.
yeah.
That was the
Peaches
right
are
answer.
better.
That
I
the
was
right
real.
answer.
You made me real nervous with that one. You put a lot of pressure on me.
I thought it would have been more obvious, but I'm glad you picked peach.
Yeah.
So
So you have a song.
okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me
You're
just
the
speak. I'm
host.
kind of
You're the
more
host,
important. Yeah. So you have a song called "I'm a Black Pill Doomer."
Yes.
Now, to someone who doesn't know what black pill is or doomer, how would you even start explaining what the song even means?
So I guess I'll break down black pill. I view black pilled as just like really depressed, or you don't have anything going for you, or you feel like your life is meaningless. And then doomer is kind of a person that embodies all of those attributes. And this song is about lack of human interaction, craving human interaction, especially, in a romantic partner, feeling like you try your best, but every time that you try, you end up failing. That's mostly what that song's about. It's just that kind of the classic romance that's never happening for you, and you're depressed about it.
Like romance with a twist of like incel lingo, kind of.
Yeah.
Or Wojak lingo, whatever you would.
Yeah,
call it,
Wojak,
yeah.
4chan, meme lingo, whatever. I kind of like to flirt the line and make songs that have that meme element, that kind of somewhat humorous element, but I feel like sometimes my delivery makes it seem a lot more real, and I enjoy kind of flirting that line.
Yeah, your delivery is insane. Like fucking, I got teary eyed listening to which one was the one with like the crazy doubling, like, oh my God. You probably have multiple.
I almost all of my songs.
Oh wait, no, it's people
I
on
do.
Discord keep making fun of me. That one got me emotional.
I enjoyed that one. That one was fun to write. Most of my songwriting and recording I do all within an hour. So
Really?
I'll write the song and then I record immediately after, and I almost always do the kind of multi-layered vocals. I'll do 3 of the same vocal melody to kind of give it that artificial or that natural auto-tune, and then if I'm feeling like it, I'll put in harmonies. But yeah, that was one that I wrote in like 15 minutes and then recorded it in the next 30 or so.
I would not be able to write that in 15 minutes. That's like a really good melody.
Thank you.
You think you should, I don't know, fucking put it on Spotify.
I'm
Do
working
you
on
use
it.
Spotify? I don't actually know anyone that uses Spotify.
I do.
I plan on getting on Spotify soon. It's mostly a matter of, like, I'll have to find a service that I can pay to, like, upload my stuff. And I don't have that much money right now. But I'm planning on getting stuff on Spotify.
Yeah, that's
Especially after Psych Ward. I'm going to be on Psych Ward Volume 2. And after that, I kind of have some things I'm going to change in my music. I'm going to add more electric guitars, hopefully add drums, and maybe take breaks from doing kind of the meme-inspired songs. So I might write some songs that are a little less meme-inspired, but I'll still always do those kind of humorous meme songs. I enjoy writing them, but sometimes if you're just doing that, you get burned out.
When you make it, this is going to be where people go to cancel you. Do you have anything to say to them?
Is that
Oh,
reverse
yeah, you definitely
psychology?
can't say that word here. I'm just going to edit out that slur you just said. Anyways, next question.
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
actually
like
have
a
the
really
question.
loud bleep. Yeah, you guys don't want to know what he said. How long have you been making music?
About 7 years.
Seriously? Then why have
Yeah,
you
I
only
used
been on
to.
SoundCloud for 6 months?
Well, I had a different project I was in high school, and we mostly did punk and um, I guess like indie rock. I'm a huge fan of Modest Mouse, so most of my stuff back then was inspired by that. And eventually, the band broke up. The other guy in the band got a certain girl that was very controlling, and so I compare him to John Lennon all the time
It
because
was
his
a
favorite
two-person
musician was
band.
John Lennon. It was a 4 person
Uh,
band, but he was the last catalyst that really caused the band to disintegrate. And then
Yikes. Well, you can't have a good band if it doesn't break up.
yeah, true. But no, I got bored in the last year, and I got an audio interface, and I started recording stuff and putting it on SoundCloud.
That's tight. What's your favorite song that you made? Like, not a cover, but like an original one.
Um, Probably my FBI agent has a crush on me. Um, that one
Yeah,
is my
that one
most.
I like as well.
That one's my
That's
most
the
popular.
that's the
But
one that I didn't listen to. So
that one I enjoyed writing the most. I enjoyed uh, like recording that one. That one was just really fun for me. The lyrics came to me really quickly, and that one was like my easiest one to write. And I think it's the funniest one of all of them that I've written.
Can you guys hear me eating my apple?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was a pear.
I finished my pear and now I've moved on to an apple.
Does your FBI agent really have a crush on you though?
I think so. They keep sending me cute messages. I keep
Shit.
getting like emojis and stuff from them, kissy faces, all that stuff, heart eyes. I think they love me.
Which song of yours has like the best message? Like I think "Stop Watching Porn" is a pretty good message.
Yeah, that's a pretty good song. That's
But
I
like, I don't want to stop watching porn. I don't know.
I've made a
Yeah.
$100 bet with my co-host Honky here, a no fab, and he failed. He failed on like day 3, and then we did double or nothing, and he failed within like 1 or 2 weeks.
Jeez, that's
Yeah.
weak. That's weak.
It was actually over a month, so give me some credit.
Yeah, Stop Watching Porn was fun. I liked just writing because the lyrics are like they're really simple, but I put a ton of harmonies in on it. So you have this song. It's like an anti-porn song. I think there's a couple other guys in the scene that have done anti-porn songs, but I like doing it and making it this like really pretty uh, vocal delivery.
Where did you learn how to play guitar? Because usually the people we have on are pretty shit at music. Like they can't really sing in tune or in time, but like you can, and you could play guitar pretty well. So how did you learn to do that?
I got a guitar late freshman year, and I just started by learning riffs. I mostly just used like Ultimate Guitar tabs and other stuff like that, and I'm pretty much self-taught. I haven't had any formal guitar lessons. I played French horn in middle school and high school, so I picked up some theory there. I've been singing since I was younger, so I feel like I developed that skill.
I also played French horn in middle school. Such a
It's a
shit
good instrument.
Oh,
Oh, I
guess
love
we-
it.
You have different
I
I
opinions.
Whoa.
love it. It gets all the fun parts and all the symphonies. You get that
What do
really
you,
like.
it gets the most boring harmonies. Well, if
No,
you're
you
playing
get some of
symphonies,
the-
it has a few good solos, but like,
You get like these beautiful, just like soaring solos, and you get to really like
I
go
didn't
as
get any
loud
of
as you
those.
want.
nah.
But I loved French horn. I didn't pick up as much theory as I wish I did, but that's where like my formal music, I guess, like training came from, was doing that. But guitar was just self-taught. But I played for 7 years, so I've been able to pick up a lot.
Yeah, that's tight.
I think this is the part where we ask another question.
All right.
Yeah, I was actually
Uh,
like waiting for you to do that.
Oh,
We can go to the
so
segment.
how are you? Have you ever been suicidal, by the way?
Yes, I have.
Would you like to share that on the suicide hotline?
Uh,
We're
Share your
trained
experience.
professionals.
I guess briefly, I've attempted suicide twice. Like I've been suicidal before, and attempted twice, and that happened like within the last 2 years. I think that's part of the catalyst why I started making music was I wanted to find something that I felt fulfilled while doing, and I've always enjoyed music. So I felt like now I have something that I can like actually have an outlet and release my own stuff.
I mean, hey, at least you're a failure at suicide.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I don't know. I don't think that's very encouraging, but thanks for saying it. I mean, can you really be a musician without having some sort of mental disorder?
I I think you can, but I think those people go to like classical instruments and they end up playing in like philharmonic orchestras and they end up doing that stuff. I think most of the insane ones end up going to different genres or picking up stuff like guitar or drums or bass or vocals.
Oh fuck! I guess I'll never be in an orchestra. I don't know. I kind of have autism. Yeah, no. I play violin, so I don't know.
That's cool.
If I
Violin's great.
So if you're by your theory, you say that if you don't have mental disorders, you have to be in the orchestra. So I don't know. Hopefully, I don't have a mental disorder.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. They suck.
Yeah, I'm sure. How about you, Crazy? Have you been suicidal recently?
Have I crazy been suicidal lately?
Yeah,
No, I have
we don't
not.
really know much about you here.
Um,
You're usually the ones asking the questions you never get asked.
How deep? No, I haven't been suicidal lately. I mean,
Maybe
Yeah.
you should.
I should.
Yeah.
I mean, for the podcast, I might drive myself to the point where I'm suicidal, but
That would be a crazy commitment.
yeah, it would be pretty crazy. So,
We ha-
Bad Takes Only. Do you have a name, or should we just call you Bad Takes Only?
I like my anonymity, so bad takes or bad takes only is good.
Do you like your race being anonymous as well? Because we could tell that you're white.
I don't really care about that. I don't really
Okay.
care about like the whole race issue in like America. I'm honestly like I don't really care about
Someone's gonna
politics
clip
that much
that.
anymore. Someone's
Yeah.
gonna clip that. Oh yeah, I don't really care about race. Of course, I hope someone clips that. That'll be funny. But
No, but it's a good thing to
yeah.
not care about. It's only problematic when you don't like black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
I don't hate
white
anybody.
people.
Anybody,
Okay.
yeah. You don't hate anybody?
I don't hate anybody, man. I love everybody. I
That's
think
what-
most people do rude stuff and lash out when they're really hurting.
Yeah.
So, do you have a sexual orientation,
I am straight.
or is that anonymous? Okay. Very good.
Are you single?
I am spoken for. I am a fake cell. I'm sorry, guys.
What does spoken for mean?
I have a partner. I have a girl that I am seeing.
Is she your FBI agent?
Yes,
Good one.
she's my FBI agent.
Oh
I know,
my
I'm pretty
no.
God.
funny. I'm pretty funny, I know.
That was
No,
No,
that was
but I
some
am,
next level inferencing.
yeah, man. I am seeing someone.
So what would you rate her looks out of 10? No, I'm kidding.
My
No,
looks.
answer
Oh
that,
man,
Answer.
Her looks.
Uh,
She's not gonna watch
oh,
this. She's
her
not gonna
looks.
watch this. You can be honest.
she is incredibly beautiful. Like, she's a stunning woman.
Okay,
So I'd say
now that she's not watching.
she's
Yeah.
she's like an 8, man. She's like an 8 minimum.
Only an
Okay.
8?
I know.
Minimum.
Crazy has
It
very unrealistic expectations. Like he wouldn't date anyone if they're below 10.
And I mean, like, the rating can fluctuate because, like, sometimes, you're in sweatpants and you're in a baggy t shirt. And then sometimes you're, like, they're fully dolled up and they got makeup on and they're wearing, like, a hot dress or something like that. And then it's like, oh, you're a 10. You're a 10 right now.
A 6 for some people could be a 10 for others.
Yeah, yeah. It's all personal preference.
Hmm. Would you prefer that specific woman in a dress and dolled up, or no makeup and naked?
Why are we talking about
which
this?
which would have a
What the
which would
heck?
have a higher rating?
What kind of podcast is this?
Well, this is
Depends
impulsive.
on the setting.
We're,
Depends on the
spontaneous
setting,
here.
man. The setting is another factor. I'd say, like, out in public, I'd love to, having her in makeup and a dress while we walk around. It's like, yeah, every guy gets to look at me and be like, and I get to flex. But when
if you're in public,
when it's
and,
just us, and when we're in
street
public, I'd rather not her be naked. I feel like I'd like that to be just for me.
Are you saving yourself for marriage?
That's fair.
Yes, I am saving myself for marriage.
Nice.
How do
We
you what do you
really-
save yourself for marriage?
What?
That means not partaking in sexual intercourse before marriage.
Okay. So we have a segment on the show called "Explain That Tweet."
Alright.
It's actually a pretty
Oh.
well-known
Oh no.
well-known segment.
It's a pretty unique
We've
segment.
done it once before. It is pretty unique. It's
Oh,
not like
boy.
I got it off of Hot Ones. So the first one, I'm gonna say, you're gonna explain it. I don't know
Alright.
if it's because I'm becoming a true cell, but when I see an e-girl, I become genuinely disgusted. First of all, what's a true cell? Truckle?
True cell I see as someone that's like a genuine incel or like genuinely hates women. If you're taking it to the extreme, a true cell in my like generic term, I would say is just like a standard incel. But the term incel it means its original meaning doesn't mean what it used to mean. So true cell for me is like, oh, that's a guy that legitimately can't get laid or struggles. Or
Right.
to the extreme, if you're going with like what the picture of incels has been painted, it's like they hate men, they're misogynists. But e-girls do kind of like it kind of disgusts me a little bit just because I'm like, your parents must be so proud. They must love you so much. They do love her, but man, it's like you're going to look back in 5 to 10 years and you're going to be really embarrassed about what you put on the internet and what you did. You're going to
Hopefully
regret
they'll be
that.
embarrassed.
hopefully.
Yeah.
It's like with the OnlyFans thing. I'm like, you guys all have OnlyFans. You're really going to regret doing that later down the line. I don't think that's a good idea to do.
Hopefully
I
they
mean,
regret it. Hopefully
if
they
the price
don't
is right,
spiral
they might
down.
not regret it.
Oh, if they get like super like a ton of money, but I don't think most girls on OnlyFans are making. I don't think they're making like.
No,
I
it's
bet
less
a lot
than
of them aren't
2%.
even
It's
making.
like
I will
probably less than
Yeah.
bet
0.5.
on this podcast right now that when Belle Delphine hits like 40 years old, she's gonna be extremely depressed. Like, they're
Yeah.
not gonna have happy lives where their entire purpose is the sexual pleasure of other people.
No, I think it's actually because I think most of them just get labeled as like they're basically memes, and they're just a part of a big meme of like being an e-girl, and I don't think you can have. I don't think it's very easy to have a meaningful life if you're just a meme. I think it's you end up just becoming that meme and you don't really like yourself as much, and it's difficult to separate yourself from the meme that you've created, and now you're attached to this sort of culture icon, whatever.
No.
It's kind of why, like, while I'm in this scene that's labeled incelcore bedroom punk, I don't really care about the label because it's not. I mean, it doesn't matter that much to me. I view it as more of it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek joke that we all have with each other.
Now, a lot of people of the lower IQ think that e-girl just means girl that happens to be on the internet. How would you define e-girl?
I would view an e-girl as a girl that is actively pursuing a career on the internet. I don't think if a girl's on the internet, she's an e-girl. I think if a girl is actively pursuing a career or actively pursuing money or trying to become famous on the internet, that makes them an e-girl. That's where my distinction is.
Any girl that is famous on the internet would be an e-girl?
I guess not necessarily. I think
A girl
I
that
need to refine that.
a girl that uses her female status to her advantage to get fame, would that be better? Like,
That could be it. That could be it. Like a girl using their looks
yeah,
to try to get ahead, and it's clear like that's the only thing they're using, and that's what they want to be known for. I think also sometimes fashion plays a role. I feel like there's like e-girl has a specific type of fashion or different styles of fashion that really make yourself label with that. I think that's part of it too.
imagine being like 30 years old and listening to this and not understanding like a thing we're talking about.
Oh
True
yeah,
selves,
this
e-girls.
podcast this podcast is gonna be dated in like 2-3
Yeah.
years. No one's gonna know what we're talking about.
I mean, like even I, the like expert, I didn't know what a true cell was. So
Yeah, and
I
that might
didn't know
not
what
be a
an
real
incel
term.
was before like that episode 5.
I might have just used that as like a joke that I came up with. It's like, you know, a true cell. He's actually an incel.
Oh, I forgot we were doing the segment. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Next tweet. Happy Easter. Remember, Christ loves you and will bless you if you reach and ask for him. Are you
I
religious?
love Jesus. Yes, I am religious.
Jesus is pretty cool.
Jesus is awesome, man. You know, I think my favorite thing about Jesus is that he spread a message of love, but he was also not like a wuss about it. He had lines where he says, you know, but I've brought a sword. You know, he was very firm in what he believed, and he was willing to die for it. And I think a big problem with men right now is that a lot of men or a lot of people in general, they don't believe anything that they'd be willing to die for. And I think that's where you find something that you truly believe, is if you're willing to die for it, or you're willing to, you know, lose your friends, or you're willing to lose contacts because you truly believe something is right.
yeah, I definitely agree. I would not want to lie about my beliefs for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
That would be absurd. So, would you think that Jesus is white or dark-skinned?
You know, I don't know. I know this is like a weird topic that some people talk about, but for me, I'd assume he looked like the people that lived in that time. Probably, you know, what most Middle Eastern people look like today. Maybe he could have been like a more fair-skinned Middle Eastern person. I don't think he had red hair and blue eyes, but you know, he might have been more fair-skinned. He might have been a black person. I don't know. I think that the whole topic of Jesus and race is really just like distracts from the point. Like his whole message is about
A lot of
you know.
people really get upset when people say that Jesus could not have been white. I'm glad we can confirm on this podcast that he was in fact a black man. What's your favorite drink? Is it
I
water?
don't know about black.
My favorite drink is Propel water. Specifically grape flavored.
What the hell is Propel Water? Is that a brand?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a substitute for Gatorade, only it doesn't have the sugar. It's got 0 sugar, and it's still got a strong flavor, but it's just water with electrolytes.
Damn, you know, water gets a lot of love here on the show, but you know, if I were asked that question, I'd say coffee.
Yeah,
I don't drink coffee anymore.
coffee's bad. Well, probably. I don't really drink coffee.
Did you used to drink a lot?
I used to drink coffee. I did for a short time, maybe like a year, but I don't drink coffee anymore.
Maybe I've just become desensitized, but I've never noticed the negative effects of coffee.
You never notice the negative effects of porn either.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Man, it's corrosive to the soul.
But then again, it's not like I'm drinking fucking 6 cups of coffee every day, or I'm not like jacking off like twice a day. Only once. Don't worry. No, I'm kidding. It's like once every 2 days. I know.
I think it definitely becomes a problem when you can't quit for longer than a week and a half, man.
I can. I literally did it for a month.
Oh.
No, but he lost.
Like
That's
last
solid.
in March.
He couldn't quit for $100. We had $100 on the line, and he found that
Yeah, no, but
jacking
that's
off.
because I know that you owe me 70 of the 100. So
He made the
it's
choice
really only 30.
that he would rather jack off than get $100.
You know,
That's
it
weird,
was kind of an accident. Like I didn't mean to. My bad.
Accident.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have another tweet. Okay? I have two more. I have two more on this list.
All right.
None of my original music is good. Please feel bad for me and give me affirmations so I can have dopamine.
Is this how you got your woman, your girl?
Yes. So this is so I feel like we need to acknowledge that everybody kind of plays a little bit of persona. They have a character that they put on. So this is kind of my persona is like, you know, being like, I can't believe that all I'm known for is covers, because that's how I got into the scene. Was I did a cover of Marcus Aurelius, and two of my most successful songs or most successful releases are covers. And I don't really care about that. I enjoy doing covers. I think they're fun. I like kind of stripping them down to acoustics and vocals. But that I think that tweet was earlier, before I had the FBI song.
Yeah, it was. It was like
kind
I
of
don't know.
kind of get a little bit of traction. But yeah, that one was mostly a meme.
Do you think that?
I guess that makes.
Do you think the
sense.
government is putting chemicals in the tap water that makes people dumber?
I don't know, man. I don't know anything. I'm just a dude. I mean, like, I used to be really, like, into politics, but now I'm not into politics that much, and I don't know. I feel like if you worry about that stuff, you don't take control of your own life, and so I mean, like, even if they are, like, what am I gonna do about it?
I can't believe people get on Bill Gates' ass for advocating for the vaccine because they think that it will put like a chip in their brain and control them.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then
Yeah,
when
it's
Elon Musk literally suggests that he wants to put a chip in all of our brains, they're all for it.
I think 3 days ago I saw a thing about how Canada's gonna have a vaccine passport for people coming in.
I don't really like that
Really?
idea, but again, it's like, what am I gonna do about it? I either have to just get a vaccine passport, and then I'm able to go wherever I want, or
Well, do you plan on going to Canada?
Yeah, true. Who wants
I
to
don't
go to
really have any
Canada?
plans, but I don't have any plans, but I'd rather travel around the U.S. I feel like there's so much around the U.S. you could see, and so much you'll never be able to see in your lifetime. I'd love to travel around the U.S.
I think.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I think we should end the vaccine talk. Do you Oh, what's the deadliest weapon you own? I just asked that to every guest.
Oh, a knife. I don't have any firearms. I probably shouldn't have any firearms while I'm going through suicide attempts in the last 2 years.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's good that you're
You probably
responsible.
shouldn't even have knives, but I guess you need it for like,
Nah, man,
kind of
blood
vegetables.
makes me squeamish. I've never cut or done anything like that. Like, blood makes me uncomfortable,
Good.
so I'm not too worried about that one.
Okay, I'm glad you don't cut because blood makes you uncomfortable. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought that pain would be more of an issue, but that's sick.
Do you drink?
I do not drink. I've actually, the only thing I've had in
Is
the
water.
last... Yes, water. No, but I smoke cigs, vape.
Oh.
Trying to quit that, but I haven't smoked weed since last December. I've been sober. I've literally been sober since last December, and drinking I've never really enjoyed. I always feel like I'm just a moron when I drink. I don't like how it makes me feel either.
What are your thoughts on Biden's thing to ban flavored methanol cigarettes or something? I haven't really looked into it. I'm assuming you have.
I haven't looked into it, man. I'm trying not to pay attention to politics. It's again, it's like one of those things where I have no control, and so I'd rather focus on the things that I can control in my life instead of the stuff that's I can't control. Like, let's say he bans them. What do I just switch to regular cigarettes, okay?
Yeah, that's true. It's not really worth fighting for that.
Are you circumcised?
Yes. They got me.
How would you?
Whose idea was that?
Who's the they? The doctor.
Would you recommend it to other people?
I don't know. I don't remember it.
No, not like the actual act of getting circumcised. like being.
I don't know. I don't know what being uncircumcised would be like. So it's like I don't know.
It's
For
just
me,
that you can't last as long, and it's also like a lot more disgusting.
I wouldn't know. I saving myself for marriage, man.
Nice. Does your girlfriend know if you're
You have
circumcised?
you have a 10 girlfriend, and you're saving yourself for marriage.
As you should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Actually, you said she was an 8, so I guess that makes sense.
Hey, 8 in like sweatpants and a t-shirt. 10 when she's in the red dress and makeup.
Oh, okay. Probably Cat. What would you rate your own looks out of 10?
Oh, dude, I'd say like I'm a 7 at best.
7 at best.
Yeah,
You're probably
I'm not-
lowballing
I'm not in
yourself.
that- I'm not in that great a shape.
Are you overweight?
Maybe a little bit. I'm not like crazy overweight, but I definitely have like some fat. I'd say I have a little bit past a dad bod.
Oh, okay. Well, some women are into dad bods.
Yeah, man.
Most are. I mean,
It's a
you
dad
strike
bod
me as a
summer.
humble man. You said none of your original music is good when it's reasonable.
It's okay.
No, it's good. So, yeah, if you say you're a 7, you're probably like an 8.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm not gay, I swear.
You haven't seen me. I'm anonymous.
That's true. What's your profile picture? Is that you?
That's me with a bunch of scribbles over my face.
I mean,
I
judging
used to
by
go-
your hair and your neck, it's pretty good.
I got a good hairline and a good neck.
Great.
Yeah,
neck.
I actually
Really great neck.
I just changed my profile picture.
Yeah.
I
It's
used
a really
to
great neck.
I used to have a cat profile picture, but I felt like that'll only take me so far, and I need to at least do some sort of rebrand before, because I reached 100 followers, and I was really surprised, and then I was like, wait, this is just going to keep growing if I keep doing this, and then I said, well, I need to come up with a different profile picture, kind of a rebrand.
Do you think you're gonna keep this one forever?
I don't know. I think if an artist made something for me that I thought looked better than what I have, which there's probably several
Oh, we
artists
could
that can do that.
we could hook you up. We know a guy.
I really love
We do know a
Moggs.
guy,
Episode 2, cool.
You like
I
Moggs?
really like Moggs, Mogg. He makes some cool stuff with crayon. Seeb, I think, is what he goes by on other stuff. Seab. He was one of my first followers, so shout out to him. But he makes some really cool artwork. Like, I think if he came up with something, I could see him coming up with something, and I'd be like just blown away by it. I love his work.
I find it kind of weird how you say you removed the cat profile picture because it's only going to get you so far, but yet it's still in your landscape backdrop thing.
Yeah, I wanted to keep a little part of it. I like my cat, but kind of a little nod to what I used to be. And this is a very recent rebrand. I did it like a week ago.
Oh, okay. So it's like a soft rebrand.
Yeah, soft rebrand.
Nothing too
Are there
crazy.
any more tweets?
Have you actually played?
There actually is one
before
more.
we ask the
I
tweets-
did say there were 2.
Have you
Oh.
actually played the Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, or is that just a thing in one of your?
What the fuck is that question? Where did that come from?
I have played
There
the
you go.
Lego Star Wars Complete Saga.
Wait, where did
on
that?
PlayStation 2.
Am I retarded? Where did that question come from?
I was scrolling through a SoundCloud, and one of his song photo cover things is "Fuck off, Mom. I'm about to play Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga."
Oh, okay. But
I gotta tell
I
you-
remember that game. That was good. Okay. Here's the tweet. when I die and become a tree, use my wood to make a guitar and play pretty music with me.
That one's just a sincere tweet. That one's just a real tweet from me.
Yeah, I like that
I'd
one.
love that to
Speaking from the
happen.
heart. So you want to become a tree when you die?
I don't know what happens when we die. I assume like when I die, my physical matter becomes part of the dirt, and then something's grown from it. So
Oh, I thought I was picturing like one of those like pods that people put dead people in, and then like, they grow a tree. Like you insert yourself inside of the tree of the seed of a tree, and then the tree grows, and it's basically you, but as a tree.
that's baller. I'll do that. Yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
took it.
I think I'd rather
I
do
don't know
that
if it's a
than be
real
cremated.
thing, but I've seen it on Instagram.
I need to put that in my will.
Yeah. So you wouldn't be cremated, you would be buried if you had the choice, right?
Yeah, I'd be buried. I used to want to be donated to science, but I think I'd rather just be buried.
I've seen some stuff about how some bodies donated to science were used as like target practice by the military, and like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Imagine like you work in
Oh,
the
man.
military, that like you see like your dead sister, like you should use that as target practice.
No, I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
more bad for the dead people. They thought that their bodies were going to science, but instead they're going to.
I mean,
the
hey,
military.
it's for the strength of the country, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's
It's
pretty
probably-
much just for
it's-
fun.
It's probably to test like ballistics on weapons is my guess. Like I'd imagine that's the quote unquote scientific research they're doing with it.
Isn't
but-
that why we have animals?
Yeah,
I
but
guess
we
so.
already
I don't
have
know, man.
dead bodies. Is it more ethical to to unwillingly take someone's dead body and blow it up, or to take like a cow and blow it up? Because that person didn't want to be blown up, but they're not really there to like say no.
I don't know. I feel I don't like needlessly killing animals.
Are you a vegan?
I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian or anything like that, but I feel like if you're gonna kill an animal, you should use its meat, and ideally anything else that you can use from it in a productive way. I think that's the most ethical way to treat killing an animal, because you are taking, some sort of life. So I feel like it's the most respectful thing that you can do to,
Indeed.
use it in a productive manner.
I agree. Do you buy processed meat?
I don't know. I just get what's at Walmart.
Okay, well, you should look into that.
I should.
Yeah, go back to the primitive days of just hunting and straight up.
Yeah.
using
Yes,
fur as
full-
blankets.
Go full Ted Kaczynski.
We don't
I'm not
endorse
pretend I
Ted
know who that is.
Kaczynski. Basically, he was a guy.
I do not endorse Ted Kaczynski. I do not
Sponsor
endorse
us.
his bombings. I do not endorse his bombings, but the Ann Prim lifestyle, kind of baller.
So here we have. So on this podcast, you've said horrific racial slurs. You've endorsed a bomber. What else do you want to say to the people that are trying to cancel you?
I hope it's funny. I hope people laugh. That's my
I
goal.
can't
I hope
believe you
people
said
get a
that.
good chuckle.
I
Yeah,
can't believe
I'm a
you said
horrible
that.
person.
You think this is funny?
Did you hear what I heard, crazy?
Yeah, terrible. I might actually become crazy now.
Yikes! I don't think he can bounce back from that one. So other than the acoustic thing that you do, what are your top genres of music that you either want to listen to or make?
Didn't he say what genres he wanted to make?
I'd love to
No,
make like surf
other
rock.
than the one he makes.
I'd love to make surf rock and punk. I enjoy both of those genres.
You did a
I
cover
really
of a
like-
song called "Smile." That's like kind of jazz, right?
Yeah. That was a fun one to make. Chords a little bit difficult, but that one was fun to make. A lot of those like covers of like really famous songs I just do on my phone. I don't do all the vocal layering. Whenever I do somebody in the scene, I want to do their song justice. So I put as much effort as I can. I try to get the instrument. I try to get the guitar right. I try to get the vocals right. I try to have good harmonies. I try to make sure that it sounds good. But whenever I do something like that, that's like a famous song. I actually did it because it's the song from Joker, and I thought it might be funny.
We on the podcast.
Oh, that's true.
Actually, also sometimes like do covers of songs, and we also really want to make them justice and make them sound as good as the original.
That is true. And we're actually looking to publish them as an album.
That'd be solid.
You're about to see what we mean, but like, not
Send me
yet.
a couple tracks. I'll listen to them.
We'll send you them after. We don't want to scare you away.
Yeah, that's good.
How did you get such an angelic voice?
I actually would attribute partially to my religious upbringing because I had to sing every Sunday. And
Oh shit. Yo, you sang in church?
I sang in church, and
Fuck yeah. Yo, to everyone who's like shitting on church, just go. Like you'll see how lit it is.
yeah, church is
Especially
awesome.
the
Man.
singing part.
Yeah, but that's when I started singing. So I was probably around like 4 or 5 by the time I started singing in church, and I did that, all throughout growing up. So that's probably where I would say the beginning of it was. The rest of it is just singing in my car, singing by myself. I had an older brother that really liked music. He was actually a huge Weezer fan in the 90s, and he would play stuff, and he'd download songs on the computer, and I would sit upstairs and play them and sing with him. So I guess that's how I developed my voice.
How sweet.
Yeah, you got me.
That was pretty sweet. Maybe you won't be cancelled.
Hopefully I don't get canceled. I like to keep making music.
I mean, even if you get cancelled, you can still make music. Like, a lot of people don't realize that if someone gets cancelled and they just kind of continue to do stuff, people are still gonna watch and consume the content.
Yeah, I agree. I think if you get caught doing something that's like goofy, just embrace the meme. Just run with it. Then it passes easier. If you did something like seriously bad, you might want to step away for a little bit and then come back later. But yeah, I think most people just get caught doing goofy stuff. They said something a little weird, or they said something just without thinking it through before, and then apologize for it. Run with the meme when people make fun of you for it. Just kind of embrace it. Laugh at yourself.
Do you know of the thing that happened with EDP 445?
So I don't know anything about that guy's career, but I saw it trending on Twitter, and I found out like what he was doing, and I was like, "Oh man, that's crazy!"
Wait, what did he do?
Oh man,
He was the guy that said, "Is jacking off a sport?" That guy.
Yeah. What did he do?
He had a sexual relationship with someone pretending to be a 13-year-old girl. And then
Pretending to be a 13-year-old girl?
Yeah, he thought there was a 13-year-old girl who really liked overweight fat guys.
Oh.
I just said overweight.
And he actually but he actually had a sexual relationship with that person?
Like he sent them nudes.
Oh, okay.
He sent sexual messages.
Fuck.
I've seen his nudes. They weren't that good, to be honest.
that's disappointing.
Yeah. I was actually the 13-year-old
he's black.
girl.
He couldn't be that bad.
Based?
Anyways.
Stop talking.
Yeah. I wanted to add the silence for I wanted everyone to take that in.
I'm just saying black people have big dicks.
I mean, his wasn't that big.
Okay.
I think. I actually don't remember it that well. I might have to go check. Should I? I won't check on the show.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
So anyways,
so he
yeah.
got canceled?
No, let me keep explaining it. So then, the people that were catfishing him,
get to the point a little
the
sooner.
people that were catfishing him, he drove up to meet them, and then they did an interview with him where he literally admitted everything that he did, word for word. He admitted that everything they accused him of.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, they had evidence of him. He couldn't really do much. At the end, he just kind of started begging them not to do anything.
No, he could have just been really persuasive.
he
Just
was like,
gaslighting
no,
him.
they were like, so you did think that you were talking to a 13-year-old girl and you were sexually attracted to her, and he was like, well, yeah, but like that. You think? I
But
think even
what?
if I think even if he started making videos right now, I think he would still get a solid like half of his audience space to at least watch it.
Yeah, people would cringe watch. People would want to see what's going up with that guy.
Yeah,
Everybody
everyone
wants to
would
know what's
watch.
going up with the weirdos.
Yeah,
There would also be a small portion or like a large portion of the population of his viewers who just don't care about
Yeah.
all of that controversy.
a lot of people would be
Yeah.
like, I heard of that controversy, never really. Yeah, too many people like that like don't care.
Yeah, it's fucked up. That wasn't sarcastic, by the way. It truly is. Truly.
Yeah, it's not. That's a real dark subject.
But what can we do? We all make our severe and continuous lapses of judgment.
I guess so. It's a little tough with that one.
I mean, Logan Paul did a pretty good job of bouncing back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
Logan
one of my
Paul.
idols.
Logan Paul had one of the best comebacks of all time. I think because he did something
Yeah.
pretty egregious, and he apologized for it. Weird apology, but apologized for it. Was kind of a punching bag for a while, and then he fought KSI and came back. Like
Lost.
he was a
lost,
punching
but
bag
everybody-
again.
Yeah, he was a punching bag again. But everybody got it out of their system after that, and then now he's like super successful still.
Okay, but if
He's about
he's
to
had-
be a punching bag yet again against Floyd Mayweather.
Oh man, he's gonna get
fucked.
he's gonna get dominated.
okay, but if you were there in the suicide forest with like a couple of your buddies without a camera, you wouldn't make a few jokes about it. I haven't
I would
seen
call
the
a
video.
suicide hotline.
I hope not.
Call it
I
suicide.
hope I would not make jokes about it. I hope I wouldn't crack any jokes.
Yeah, me too. That would be a terrible thing to do. Suicide is
But
not
let's
something
say you
we
were
joke
like
about.
a 20-year-old like 100 million subscriber YouTuber with a camera in your hand that's currently recording. You wouldn't.
Yeah,
record
I
a dead
wouldn't.
Body?
I mean, actually, since we're the suicide hotline, I'd like start vlogging. Hey, yo, looks like this guy didn't call the suicide hotline.
Oh no.
Oh my god! I can't believe you said that.
Yeah, someone should edit that over once we
Nah,
reach our.
no, keep that in, keep that in. It was me who said that.
No, I mean,
Just,
like someone should edit over like, me saying that over Logan Paul.
oh.
Yeah, that would be pretty
You
funny.
need to put the Logan Paul where he goes, "Yup," because he did that when he saw
Yeah.
it. You need to put that over.
Wait, did he?
Yeah. That was a soundbite, like,
Yeah.
because he was wearing that goofy, like, Toy Story alien hat, and someone was telling him about, like, man, we found a body in the woods, and he goes, "Yup," and it's, oh man, if you can find that soundbite, put it over it. That's a funny soundbite.
That sounds like the Goofy character from the Mickey Mouse Chronicles.
Yeah, pretty close.
I haven't actually seen the video.
Oh, you're not missing much.
I just saw the clips that turned into memes. That's all I saw. I didn't watch the video.
This honky guy over here, he actually is a fan of Logan Paul or Jake Paul, one of them.
Number one.
His
No.
podcast is not that bad. His podcast now pretty good. He has some interesting guests. He's made a decent comeback.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
Jake
don't
is-
watch his videos though. I watch his podcast.
If he has a cool guest on, I'll watch it. But Jake, man, that dude. I hope he gets knocked out in his next fight. I was sad Ben Askren didn't beat him, but that guy
Ben Askren
has
had
not-
his worst loss, or against Jake Paul.
maybe that Jorge Masvidal one was brutal. He
Oh
got
yeah, that one.
destroyed.
I meant like Jake Paul gave him his worst loss. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Ben Askren was the worst out of Jake Paul's competitors. There we go. English.
Yeah, that's why he picked him. I hope Jake gets humbled, because I don't know if he's just playing a persona, and he just is fine with playing the heel. He's fine with playing the bad guy, but he takes it to another level.
Yeah, no, you would think that there would be some degree of respect if you're fighting an Olympian, but he just like shat on him the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Paul and stuff. I actually haven't been paying attention to him, so.
God, that's
I
weird.
haven't either. He comes in and out of the limelight. He comes in whenever he does something really crazy, like he's gonna fight somebody.
Where do you see this stuff? Twitter? YouTube?
Yeah,
He's like
Twitter, I mean-
regularly present. He's a talking point on ESPN regularly.
Yeah, because he fought. Yeah, he is. He fought an NBA player, and knocked him out, and then he was on like Twitter blowing up, and then he fought. Leading up to the Ben Askren fight, he was in the media for like 3 months.
Maybe I should.
Something like
Maybe
that.
I should watch more mainstream news and look at Twitter, and watch
Yeah,
Jake
man,
Paul
you should,
more,
you
so I have
should
more
like
to
start
talk about.
watching sports and
Yeah.
No, man, that stuff's bad for your health. Well, watch sports, that's fine, but don't, man, politics stuff, it's bad for your health.
I think politics stuff is good for you.
Actually, no, just stick to like playing guitar and reading books. It's probably
That's what
better.
you should do. That's like the best thing you can do, man. Read the Bible.
Yeah, for sure. Bible,
Read the Bible.
the Bible.
I could read the Bible to Pornhub. Is that what you suggest?
No.
There's a lot of silence as in is it like a literary device to just like become silent for an extended
No, I think
period
it's
of time?
just to emphasize the really funny things that you say.
Do we have a song?
Would you like me to play a song?
No, not you.
We actually
Oh, you should
do a thing.
wait. I'll be back in like 1 minute. You explain the thing.
Okay, so basically, this is our shtick, okay? Here at the the Suicide Hotline. As an outro, we get our guest to spontaneously play a song, while we, Crazy and Honky, play along with you.
Oh, solid.
You could
Alright.
sing. Usually, Crazy plays guitar, but if you want to play guitar, that's
I think
fine.
he's good at singing and guitar, so he's
Yeah.
better than me at both.
Yeah, so you just don't do anything.
No. Pick one.
And we're playing Someone Like You, because that's one.
All right.
Play.
I don't know the chords to that one, but I'll sing with you. I need to. This is a great segment, by the way.
Thank you. Are we playing? I haven't.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll like go. I'll go now.
Wait, whoa. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you go.
Okay, I'm going now.
Heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give you. Oh, friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it, and I hope to see my face and you be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said I'm excited. I messed up the melody on the first chorus, so the most notable part of the song I messed up on the first time.
It's fine. Like our last guest, they for the entire thing they weren't in tune. That was probably our best song. Your singing was great.
Yeah, great. If you're listening and you're still listening to this podcast so far, here's a medal. Comment down below your favorite flavor of ice cream so we know that we made it this far. And we'll enter you in a giveaway for a Tesla Model X.
Or a Lamborghini. We'll decide later.
Mm.
For legal reasons, there is no giveaway.
All right.
I mean, there is.
Yes.
But there isn't.
Under the table.
Yeah. Do you have any confessions?
Like pretend you're at a church and
in fourth
like, you're
grade,
confessing, like because that's what we do here.
In fourth grade, I stole a candy bar from the Albertsons near my house. I broke up with a girl the day after Christmas, and it was a very brutal breakup. It was not very kind of me, and it was pretty bad.
Very kind. Was that also in fourth grade?
Yeah, it was not very kind. No, that was like freshman year of high school. Man, what else? Trying to think of any good ones.
I mean, that candy bar one was pretty scandalous. I don't know. I don't think you can get lower.
I know
than
that one's wild. You know, I don't have any more that are coming to mind.
Honestly,
okay.
The candy bar one is probably the worst story we've heard on the podcast. Like
That's true. Usually people just say, "Nah, we don't have any."
Usually people talk about like robberies or like necrophilia, but shit, man, that one hits hard.
Oh wait, really?
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. We had someone talk about necrophilia, but not
robbery
on their own behalf.
Yeah, they didn't commit necrophilia. Well, maybe they did. We'll never know. Thank you for coming. It was great. Good times.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you for having me. That's such a great bit of having your guests come on and sing a song that they have not prepared for.
I know, but we should probably make
that.
them easier songs.
Yeah, pick some like 4-chord songs. That's what you got.
Yeah, well, this one's like 6.
We didn't even know the chords. We didn't know the chords to the song until like a few seconds before the song. So that's fine. Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Don't make excuses.
Do you want to say the outro?
No, you're the host. You're talking to Bad.
I don't know the
Wait,
outro.
wait. We should do. I was thinking we do a
outro?
segment where our guest from the last episode asks the guest on our next episode. So you ask a question for our next guest.
Yeah, who's our next guest?
He doesn't get to know.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen at a convenience store parking lot?
They're gonna say a car or something. That's what I would say.
Okay. Thanks for coming on. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks
Thanks for
watching.
coming.
Bye.
Bye.